Okay, this is how you'll do your glass etching project. You have to provide your own glass, or there are a few things in the storage closet for sale if you can't come across anything. There's not a lot, so it'd be better if you get something of your own. It can be something you've already used, like I have a drinking glass here. This one's not used, but it could have been. It just needs to be clean. It can be a mirror, it can be glass from a picture frame. It doesn't matter as long as it's real glass, not like plexiglass or some sort of plastic. And it does help if it's smooth. It can't have a bunch of ridges in it. Like down here where there are ridges on this glass, that part I can't etch on. I could, it'd just be really tricky. It's a lot easier if it's a smooth surface. So you draw or print a design. I'm just doing my name here. And trace it onto some sticky paper or contact paper, which I've already traced it. I just took it over to the overhead, or you could use a window, or sometimes you can even see it at your table, and trace it with a Sharpie. And you just need a piece a little bit bigger than your design, and peel it off. So now I just have this clear sticker, and stick it on your glass wherever you want it. A good place to get glass is Walmart or Hobby Lobby, because it's fairly cheap, but they also have glass at Michael's and sometimes at the dollar store. You just have to make sure it's real glass. And stick it on, try to get all the air bubbles out. If you have a really curvy piece of glass, you might need to cut some slits so that it'll lay flat. Just get it as flat as possible. And then you'll cut out everything you want etched. You're basically making a stencil. So I want to leave this plastic on to protect the glass, and I'll cut out the letters here. So we'll cut these out, and instead of watching me the whole time cutting these out, I'll skip ahead to them already being cut out. You cut right on the glass. Okay, so I've got it all cut, and to peel it out, you can peel it out as you go or wait till the end, it doesn't matter. It helps to use your blade to kind of poke it and peel it out. If you're doing something that has a center, like a letter, maybe an O, you need to make sure the contact paper stays in the middle of it. I don't have anything like that. And then you'll check that it looks good. If you're missing a middle, or like you wanted the middle of something bigger, you can stick more paper there. But what is going to be etched is what's revealed, the glass that's revealed there. So nothing is permanent until you actually put the etching cream on. If there's something you don't like about your design, you can cut off a little piece of paper. Like if I wanted to redo the L at the end, I could slice off an extra piece here and cover it up and recut out an L. Nothing's permanent until it's etched. But I think that will look just fine there. So this is the etching cream. Etching cream is very expensive. This container is about $30 with a coupon. Normally it's a little bit more. So it will be kept in the teacher's desk, and make sure you ask for it and don't waste any of it. There is a warning on there. There are a lot of warnings on there. It says ages 18 and over, so we're trusting you can be responsible using it. You can read the warnings. It's not going to hurt you unless you inhale it or you leave it on your skin for a long time. You can touch it and it's not going to like burn your skin or anything, but don't leave it on there. Wash your hands when you're done with it. And it has a really stinky smell, so don't smell it too much. Plus, if you read the danger warning here, you're not supposed to get it in your eyes or respiratory tract, so don't breathe it in a whole bunch. And don't put it in a different container. We want to save every last bit. So you'll use the container, dip your brush right in it, and you want a nice even coating. It should be thick enough that you can't see through the etching cream. You only need to put it where you want it etched. So thick enough you can't see through it, but not so thick that when I set my glass down or whatever it is I'm etching, not so thick that it starts dripping. If I mess up and I get any like down here, I need to quick wipe it off because it starts etching right away. So you just put some on there, Get a nice even coating, and I like to dab it because if you brush, sometimes you move all these little pieces you just cut off, so it helps if you dab it like I'm doing. And after you think you have it all on there, then you'll need to check if there are some spots that you missed or that aren't very thick. There are a few thinner spots in here. I'll just kind of even it out. And over here, some of those spots are thin, but it's not so thick it's starting to drip down the side. And it has to sit for 10 minutes or more. You could leave it overnight. And you'll want to watch it that it doesn't start dripping. If it did start dripping below the plastic here, that would not be etched, but then there would be like a drip etched there. The drips usually look kind of cool, but it looks a little awkward because there's a space where it's not etched. And clean your brush out like normal. Put soap in your hand and give it a bubble bath. Swish the brush around and then wash your hands. After 10 minutes or longer, you put it under the sink and take a rag and scrub it with the rag and get all the etching cream off. Then you'll peel this plastic off, put it back under the sink, scrub it again, and it'll look like there's nothing there, but there really will be something there. So you just have to take your time, wash it, peel the plastic off, wash it again, and then when you dry it, it will show up. If it doesn't show up, that would mean that you don't have real glass that you're working with, or you didn't put this on well enough. So this has been all washed and peeled off, and there is what it looks like finished. If I wanted to put something else on the back, I could start all over and put more contact paper on and etch something on the back. It works either way. You can put it in the dishwasher. It's all ready to go. Have a good time with it.